Good morning, students. My name is Missy Finan. I'm your English instructor here at ANU. I just wanted to pop on here real quick and give you a brief introduction and let you know what's going on for week 5. So I've been with ANU for a long time, ever since 2006. I actually worked at the Cincinnati campus before they closed it down and everybody moved online. I also work at Miami University. I teach English there, and I also work teaching high school students who have dropped out to get their GED or high school diploma. So I'm excited to be working with you guys, and I hope that there haven't been any issues thus far. I know that some people were talking about the book and were kind of worried about the book. The main book that I use for this course is John Langen's College Writing Skills. I do not use the Connect card simply because I have everything uploaded on Canvas already. This will change next term, however, as instructors are going to be required to use those types of third-party softwares. So, but for you, you just need to be concentrating on Langen's college writing skills. As you noticed, each week you have a discussion post. Your initial discussion posts are due Wednesday. Your 2 responses to classmates are due Saturday, and that is each week. I want to remind you on your discussion post, when you respond to your classmates, try to elaborate just a little bit more. Try to avoid saying, you know, good job or way to go or that's a great idea. Just elaborate more on it, a little bit more on it to obtain your points. Now, you may have noticed throughout Canvas, you have practice assignments and then you also have quizzes. On the practice assignments or practice quizzes, I give you 2 weeks to complete those. Same thing with journals. From this point on, though, I've combined the journals and the discussion just because I want you to concentrate a little bit more on this research essay coming up. So practice assignments you can take twice, quizzes you can only take once. So just be aware of that. Okay, your research paper. Basically, I'm looking at a 4 to 6 page essay on a topic of your choice in APA format. It may help to go back and read those APA guidelines. Usually in English classes, they use MLA, which stands for Modern Language Association. However, ANU, their standard formatting is going to be APA, which is American Psychological Association. And they do this because it's typically the format used by majors in business, nursing, psychology, IT, that kind of thing. An APA paper is going to have a title page. It's going to include your name. It's going to include ANU. It's going to include your instructor. And it's also going to include a date. From there, you'll have an essay that's going to have at least 5 paragraphs. You still want to include the 5-paragraph essay format, meaning you'll have an introduction. Within that introduction, you'll lead up to a thesis statement. From there, you'll have 3 supporting paragraphs. So your first supporting point, your second supporting point, your third supporting point, and then of course your conclusion. And that all adds up to a 5-paragraph essay. In addition to that, you also want to make sure you're using references. You want to use references in the forms of in-text citations or direct quotes, or you can simply put them in your own words, but you still want to mention where your sources are coming from. I'll be sure that I plug in some videos that will help you out with this. Basically, in-text citations provide a paper trail for your instructor to validate your source. So you want to have at least 3 sources. I would suggest using American National University's library. Within the library are many databases that are going to give you scholarly information, and they're also going to give you, there's a tab that you can go to where you can actually choose what format you're writing in, whether it's APA or MLA, and then it's going to cite that for you. So essentially what you can do is you can cut and paste the full source citation if you're using the library databases. So it makes it a little bit easier than just going to Google and doing some random search. Make sure that you're using credible sources. Avoid using blogs, Wikipedia, any pages with lots of pop-ups. You can use .gov, .edu, .com, .org sites. Those are all good. But I really think your best bet and the easiest way to do it is going to be using the AMU library. So at this point, really, you should have a topic in mind. If you want to change your topic, that's completely fine. Just make sure you let me know. This week, you're also plugging in your thesis statement. A thesis statement is the last sentence in the introductory paragraph, and it sets up your body paragraphs. For example, if I was writing a paper on hip hop, I usually use this method to plug in thesis statements, which I did put this in your assignments this week. I would say, say I wanted to focus on the artist, the history, and the impact. So what I would do is I'd take those three things and put it into one sentence. For example, in order for society to understand hip hop, it is important to examine the artist, the history, and the impact on culture as a whole. And so what that would do, that would set up my body paragraphs. So my first supporting paragraphs would be about the artist, the second would be about the history, and the third would be about the impact. So I sort of follow that format as far as creating a thesis statement. So that's really, that's going to be it for this week. You want to turn in a thesis, you want to continue thinking about your topic and make sure that you are getting in your discussion post and any assignments that you may have missed, because at the end of this week, midterm grades are due. And anything that is not turned in before then turns into a 0. So I highly suggest that if you are having some issues or any late work, that you just let me know, and hopefully I can work with you. I will try to come on and do another video for you towards the end of the semester. And right now we're halfway there, so keep up the good work, and let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm absolutely here to help you. I can always jump online and we can have a conference, or you can give me a call, or the best way to get a hold of me is going to be email, since I am constantly online and I have 3 jobs. So nevertheless, if you need me, I am here. I hope you guys have a great week and keep up the good work. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.